Hey there, everybody. Thomas with Basecamp Trading. It is Monday, November 12th, and we're going to take a look really quick here at crude oil. And I want to talk about kind of trading a gap fill and how we do this. So a lot of times what traders will do is they will just blindly, they see a market gap up like this and they go, okay, I'm going to sell it and trade the gap fill. And they'll sell it as soon as the gap's up. And I know that works sometimes, but that's not how I like to trade gaps. The way, if we have a gap, I always want to have a signal to say, okay, it's time for it to go fill that gap. So I will not sell it. If I gap up, I'm not going to just blindly sell it short unless there's a setup to say, hey, sell it short and look for the gap fill. And that's what we just had occur here in crude oil. And if you were in the trading room, this is what I talked about right at the end of the trading room at noon today, said, watch for this to happen in the afternoon. Watch for the gap fill if we can break through the pivot low. So the setup in this case is we gapped up here in crude oil. We went into sideways consolidation or compression. So we look at the highest pivot high and the lowest pivot low. We say, all right, here's our range. If we're going to fill the gap, we want to see it break out to the downside. All right, so if you did that, if you waited for that to occur, that means you avoided a lot of this chop in here and you just took the short right as we broke through that 60.37 support level. It dropped right down, filled our gap here just a few minutes ago, and is now starting to retrace back up a little bit. So my point is, don't just blindly sell a gap up and blindly buy a gap down. Wait until the market shows you that, hey, there's an opportunity there and that it's actually going to follow through. Once that setup then triggers, then you can jump in and you trade the gap fill. And that gives you much higher win percentage, and you use the gap as your target for that breakout type of thing, which is what we were doing here in crude oil. So great job to everybody this afternoon that took that trade from the trading room. It worked out really well. That's it for today, though. Don't forget, if you are not a member of Basecamp Trading, you want to join us in the trading room, there's a link in the description below. You can get a $7 trial. Come try it out. See what it's all about for an entire month. A cup of coffee is the price. So I'll see you in the trading room bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, everybody, happy trading.